Hey everyone, Grace here from Heartland Buys, and I'm about to save you up to $6,000 and months of your life. If you've inherited real estate in Alabama and someone told you that you have to hire a probate lawyer, well, that's just not true. In Alabama, there's a little-known legal document called an Affidavit of Heirship that lets you transfer property ownership without ever stepping foot in a courtroom or paying a single dollar to a lawyer. And I'm going to show you exactly how it works in the next few minutes. But first, smash that subscribe button because we're dropping real estate knowledge that saves Alabama families thousands every single week. So here's what typically happens when someone inherits real estate in Alabama. Grandma passes away, leaves you her house, and suddenly everyone's telling you, you need to hire a probate lawyer. This is going to take 6 to 18 months. It's going to cost you $3,000 to $6,000 in legal fees, plus court costs, plus administrative fees. You can't sell or do anything with the property until probate is complete. And you're thinking, wait, I just want to sell this house and move on with my life. Why is this so complicated? Well, here's the truth that lawyers don't want you to know. In most cases, you don't need them at all. Alabama law provides a powerful tool called an Affidavit of Heirship that lets you transfer real estate ownership directly to the heirs. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how this works, what it costs if you do it yourself, and how Heartland Buys can handle everything for you at no cost. Now, before we dive in, let me tell you why you should listen to me. Our owner is Mr. Rhen Bartlett, and he has personally been helping Alabama families with inherited property for over 10 years. His director of title, who's been with him for over 8 years, has personally processed hundreds of these affidavits and seen firsthand how the traditional probate process can drain families financially and emotionally. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to cover how the Affidavit of Heirship works for real estate, the exact requirements and step-by-step process, what it costs if you do it yourself versus having us handle it, how we can get funds released immediately with an estate bond, real examples from families we've helped, how we handle complications like heir disputes and debt issues. So grab a pen and paper, because this could literally save you thousands. All right, let's dive into the Affidavit of Heirship, Alabama's best-kept secret for transferring inherited real estate. Here's how it works. Requirements needed. You need 2 witnesses who personally knew the deceased and the family history, but who don't benefit financially from the estate. Think family friends, neighbors, co-workers, people who knew your grandmother but aren't inheriting anything. These witnesses have to swear under oath to 5 critical things. 1. They personally knew the deceased. 2. They know when and where the person died. 3. They know who the family members and heirs are. 4. The deceased didn't owe any debts at death, or if there were debts, they've been handled. They don't gain anything financially from this transfer. So, here is the process. You prepare the affidavit with all the family information and property details. The 2 witnesses sign it in front of a notary. Then you file it in the deed records of the county where the property is located. There are many cases where families dealing with them do not know where some of the heirs are or don't know how to contact them. This is where Heartland excels. Part of our services is tracking down missing heirs for free. Once it's filed and recorded, title companies will accept it. You can sell the property, refinance it, or do whatever you want with it. The property is legally yours. No probate court required. Perfect example, Rhen Bartlett and his director of title recently helped the Williams family in Theodore. Their mother passed away and left them a $150,000 house. A lawyer quoted them $5,500 for probate and said it would take 8 to 12 months. Instead, we prepared and filed an Affidavit of Heirship. The property was transferred in 3 weeks, and we bought it from them for cash immediately after. Now here's something most people don't know, and even most real estate investors don't offer this. At Heartland Buys, we can get funds released to you immediately upon transfer using something called an estate bond. An estate bond is basically insurance against unsettled debts. Let's say there's a concern that the deceased might have had some unknown debts. Normally, this would hold up everything for 6 months to a year, while you wait for creditors to come forward. But with an estate bond, we're essentially putting up insurance that says, if any legitimate debts surface, we'll handle them. This allows the property transfer to happen immediately, and you can get your money right away instead of waiting. The best part, Heartland Buys covers this expense 100% with no money out of pocket from you. In fact, if you choose that we are the right fit, we cover 100% of all expenses. This is huge because most families need the money from inherited property quickly. Maybe there are funeral expenses, medical bills, or you just want to move on with your life. With our estate bond process, you don't have to wait. Now let me break down what this costs if you decide to do it yourself versus having Heartland Buys handle everything. If you do it yourself, affidavit preparation, $200 to $500 if you hire someone to draft it properly. Notary fees, $25 to $50. County filing fees, $50 to $100. Title search, $150 to $300. Potential legal consultation, $300 to $500. Estate bond, if needed, $500 to $2,000 annually. Your time, countless hours of research, paperwork, and running around. Total DIY cost, $1,225 to $3,450. And that's if everything goes smoothly. With Heartland Buys. Affidavit preparation, we handle it. All filing fees, we pay them to title work. Our director of title handles everything. Estate bond, we pay for it. Legal compliance, we ensure everything is done correctly. Air coordination, we manage all family communications. Your cost? $0. We cover everything. Why do we do this? Because we're buying the property from you. These costs are just part of our business model. You get professional handling of everything, immediate access to funds, and zero out-of-pocket expenses. Now you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true? What about complications? Well, let me tell you about the problems that typically come up and how Heartland handles each one. In some cases, multiple family members can't agree on who gets what. We handle this all the time. Rhen and his team work with families to find solutions that work for everyone. Sometimes we buy out one heir's interest. Sometimes we help facilitate family agreements. We've never had a deal fall through because of heir disputes. Unknown. Debts. Worried there might be creditors you don't know about? That's exactly what our estate bond covers. We take on that risk so you don't have to worry about it. Missing documentation, can't find the deed, don't have a death certificate, missing family records? Our director of title, with over 8 years of experience, knows exactly how to track down and obtain any missing documentation. Complex family situations, divorced parents, half-siblings, adopted children, previous marriages. We've seen it all. Our team knows how to navigate complex family trees and ensure everyone who should be included is properly represented. Property issues, liens, back taxes, title problems. We research everything up front and can often resolve these issues as part of the purchase process. The bottom line is this: Rhen and his director of title have been doing this for years. They've seen every possible complication and know how to handle them. When you work with Heartland Buys, you're not just getting a cash offer. You're getting a team of experts who will solve problems you didn't even know you had.